put in-stock furniture under the tree.
This is our new Ford Explorer. It's great for an active family like my family.
The engine has lots of power. I love it.
Para mí, Ford makes the best SUVs.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford Explorer.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. The Supreme Court makes a ruling on one of the challenges to Texas's abortion law. We're live from Washington with the details.
Good morning, I'm Carlos Herrera live at LAX. An unruly passenger allegedly attacks a flight attendant and an air marshal during a flight headed to Los Angeles. The details on that suspect, that's coming up.
I'm Eric Spielman in the Larchmont District. The LA Unified School System is getting a new superintendent of schools hired away from Miami. What we know about him coming up live.
Good morning to you on this Friday. I'm Jessica Holmes. Surfing is in, but sports like boxing could be cut from the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. We'll explain why and the other sports that are at risk of removal.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. Brand new at 8 o'clock. Big charity event last night in New York City. And your host, Alec Baldwin. We will show you tape of that. And people are talking about this, a Sex and the City shocker that pounds the stock of Peloton. We'll explain coming up.
Good morning, everybody. Beautiful shot coming in from Huntington Beach, and it is clear skies, cool temperatures, though. And that's the way it's going to be all the way through the weekend. The coastal, 61 this afternoon. Downtown, 62. San Fernando Valley, 64 degrees. 53 for the high deserts. Inland Empire, 59. Orange County Inland, up to 62 degrees. Full details coming up in a moment. Let's go to Ginger in traffic.
Yeah, let's do it. We have a few things that we want to make sure that we cover for your drive this morning. So we know that we canceled that signal alert on the 605 southbound side right at about Telegraph Road. And believe it or not, we got two brand new signal alerts just issued. First of all, 5 north at Los Feliz Boulevard. So that's where we had, let's see, a car fire from earlier. Now we've got a stalled vehicle. It sounds like it may be a big rig. The triangles are all out. Everything's set up so you can stay away from that right lane with a signal alert here. Look at that. You're down for the count at 11 miles per hour. And some people opting to take the 170. I don't think so. That looks busy as well. Cancel one signal alert, only to issue a brand new one, 605 south at Rose Hills Road. They're also saying it's a stalled big rig, jamming up the right lane. Stalls sound like they're simple situations, but if a mechanic can't come out to the scene and clear it, fix that problem, clear it, then they have to sometimes wait for a heavy-duty tow truck. If the big rigs are loaded, that's a factor as well, and they have to conduct an offloading project. So you see why those delays are with us. Heavy delays all the way back from at least the 10 freeway, and in turn, at 60 freeway looks really tough as well. We're going to keep track of these 2 working signal alerts now. We only had 3 this morning, so I guess it's okay. I'll send it back to you.
Ginger, thank you. Breaking news this morning. We're learning new details about an unruly passenger who forced a Delta flight heading to Los Angeles to be diverted to Oklahoma. KTLA's Carlos Herrera live at LAX with more on what happened. Carlos, good morning.
Yeah, Jessica, good morning. That Delta flight was headed to LA from Washington, D.C. Finally landed here around 10:30 last night after all that chaos caused by this unruly passenger you're seeing on your screen right now. This is 35-year-old Ariel Pennington, who police say was that unruly passenger. This is his mugshot. Investigators say he was being held at the Oklahoma County Jail on complaints of disorderly conduct and public drunkenness. He spent about 5 hours in jail and bonded out earlier this morning after paying a total of $334 in fines. Police say Pennington attacked the flight attendant mid-flight and assaulted an air marshal who at some point tried to intervene in all this. Investigators say it's still unclear what exactly prompted this initial altercation. Officials also say Pennington was in custody by the time the flight landed in Oklahoma City, and after being physically resistant and verbally abusive to police, passengers, and the flight crew as well. The most recent case of unruly passengers is now leading some passengers here at LAX to wonder, well, is it actually time to force people to fly sober?
I know nowadays people want to, release the nervous, in their system by drinking a few, but I honestly believe that it can only cause more issues when it comes down to situations like the one you just showed me. And to be honest with you, I believe there should be a limit of how much people should be drinking before boarding an airplane.
Yeah, the FBI will be filing charges. Officials have not provided the conditions of the flight attendant and